Yay! Start upgrade. Guess what? I have to go ahead and connect to the Phantom again. Surprise.
We should keep track of how many times we have to go back and forth.
So the good news is, once this is set up, hopefully you just connect to it once, and life is good. That's the goal.
If not, I'll be coming to Josh's house every other day.
His wife's gonna kill you. No,
Wait,
Jeremy.
no.
Figure it out yourself.
Okay.
Maybe a bit easier on the iPhone. Doubt it.
Doubt it.
Okay, start upgrade. No SD inserted. Unable. What do you mean there's no SD inserted? Because I don't have the SD inserted in that. Okay, so I took the SD card out and put it in here because I thought it needed to be in here, but apparently it needs to be back in the camera. Because apparently all the memory is in there, which makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and go to this and eject the storage device. Unmount SD card. Okay.
All the animals with us.
Yay, Daisy!
It's just like downstairs
The
in my
Animal
house.
Kingdom, right? Yeah.
It's just like my house, man.
We love it. We love it.
Where's that?
You guys can't see, but there's
the
2
top
dogs
there.
and 1 cat. Right, actually below you guys.
Yeah.
Yes. We got Stanley and Daisy and Fatty.
Wow,
And
that shit's
Fatty.
And
hot.
Fatty. Hi.
I get
I
stuck.
think backwards. There you go. There you go. Perfect.
Damn.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
The camera's hard as shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets hot there. Okay, so now we should be good to go now. We're gonna go ahead and start upgrade. Look at that. It's working. I think. Yes, it is.
Is it saying things are doing
We're at
things?
4%.
All right.
But it's been there for a little bit.
Great.
Alright, I'll wait for this one.
Maybe it's like a proximity thing.
Maybe we'll let them off though. Does it go faster if we do that?
Disconnected.
This will make for an interesting video for people to watch.
I love it.
Hey, it's troubleshooting. This thing, this doesn't tell you shit.
No.
In this video, Josh, I'm totally screwed.
I just make you hold it above your head and run around with it.
Good system.
Aerial edge.
Left or right.
Oh, it's still updating. Yeah,
So it is doing it.
guess so.
I jumped up by 20%.
Yeah.
Seems like when we look at it, it doesn't move.
When I put it over here a second ago, it got mad at me, so I don't know.
Oh, hi.
Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Hi.
There's another thing with, that's actually, might be something to do with this as well. With the Tyrannus transmitters, I found out that if you have the transmitter within about 3 feet of the receiver,
Yeah.
it'll lose signal regularly. So I'd wonder if there's some kind of comparable thing with that in this regard.
Give my legs and hands a lift. Hi, Daisy.
45%. It's going.
I think you should.
Cool thing is you won't need to update the transmitter either. It's just that. Once this is updated, you're updated.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Hello.
Still should be good to go, I think.
What's it doing?
Beeping.
Oh shit, it's gonna blow up.
Right, that's what we would be thinking if we were by ourselves.
I bought a DJI, not an X-Max.
Nice one. Stanley had enough of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the moment.
For the moment. He'll get lonely for us. I'll grow on you, Stanley. You can only resist this for so long. What are we at?
48 hasn't moved up in a little bit.
Oh.
Ever since this thing started beeping, actually, which has me a little bit concerned.
Uh-oh. Well, it's good to know. Maybe somebody else's will beep while it's not moving
Oh
up.
no, yeah, that's definitely happened.
There you go. Exactly, see? These are the parts of the videos that I wish people would keep in, but they don't. So you feel like an idiot because yours does all this stuff and theirs never quote-unquote did.
Okay, so the update is, it's It's making different beeping noises now.
Well, that 4 beep noise is definitely what it makes when it's updating. So that's a good thing. I should be downloading that software right now.
Okay.
It does say on here it takes approximately 30 minutes for this process. So.
Oh.
All right.
We won't make you watch the whole thing, but if anything exciting happens, we'll turn the camera back on.
So we see you guys in about a little bit here.
So it just finished off the update. It had a little finish button. I clicked it, so I should have done that before we started it, but it shows you this one. Then what it tells you to do is just to power cycle everything real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and turn everything back off. Make sure you turn off the quad first, and the transmitter. And it's probably a good idea even to kill the app itself, because we'll start anew from that. I have noticed from time to time, if I connect incorrect, I have Inspire. If I connect incorrectly, it won't load the camera on my phone. So it's not a bad idea to go ahead and kill that connection and then restart the app once we're done. So we're gonna go ahead and turn everything back on. Of course, transmitter first, then the old Phantom. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this plastic cover over the battery because we really don't need it.
You need to get a noise when you remove it.
Yeah, it's a good noise. So, alright, now we have that set back up again. I'm gonna go back into the DJI Go app. We should be set up to go now. And I actually know this transmitter really well too, which is really nice. I can definitely just steer Jeremy in the right direction in that regard. But alright, so now we're back to the main screen again, where it shows the Inspire 1 RAW, which of course is not the one that we have. We're gonna go to the Phantom 4. We're gonna go ahead and open that up, scroll down to the Phantom 3 Standard because that's what we have. Now that we're here, before we go into that, actually, we're gonna go ahead and make sure we're connected to the Phantom. So, one more time, you're connecting to the Phantom. And anytime, basically, though, you turn this on and you want to connect to it for your phone, you're going to have to connect via this method. So, we're hooked on. We'll go back home. Back to that. Look, it says camera now instead of how to connect. So all you have to do is wait for that to disappear and then click on the camera. And look at that, we're looking at my wall.
Yay.
Alright, so we're in beginner mode with Scarlett's on here. You should be able to even change that on your own. If you'll notice real quick, he waved his hand in front of that, and there's actually a pretty good delay in between when he waved his hand in front of it and when it showed on the screen. So what you need to know about that is when you're recording, don't use this as your FPV screen because you're about 2 seconds behind. So you can run into a tree, a house, anything before you even realize you were going to, or that you can avoid it. You won't be able to anyway. So line of sight is very important with a system like this. You can use this and it's good to line up your shots with this, but don't rely on this to capture your footage. Anyway, that's all set up now though. Right now it says safe to fly, GPS. I don't know if this will change the different modes. Real quick, you'll notice right here it says 8. That's the number of satellites it's currently connected to. The more satellite connections you have, the more stability you have. This is the PGPS, it's position hold GPS, so when you're going to fly up right now, it's going to stay in the same spot unless we move it. And then when we move it, as soon as we stop getting that input, it's going to stop, which is really awesome. It makes it really easy for somebody just getting into this. Also shows you what your battery percentage is. You have 91% battery life left. Of course, we've used 9% with it sitting here updating. Beyond that, it shows your level of connection, your connection from the transmitter has to the quad itself. On the right here, we have your control for your camera. You can change your image ratio, the type of format. You can go for raw footage or JPEG. You can adjust your white balance, style, color. There's just an insane amount of settings you can do in that one. Same for video. And then there's just your main toolbar as well, which apparently has options I'm not 100% sure on. So grid, anti-flicker. I'm sure those will be tested out over time with you guys. To figure out what they are. Beyond that though, this little white button that's above, so the big round button right here, this is your record button or your take picture button. If you switch between this one, the white, this will go between video, which will turn red, or picture, which you can see the little square that's a camera and a video camera. If you want to focus on any specific thing in your image, you can just click on that spot on the screen and it will make sure that spot is focused in. Other than that though, again, you put it on the video mode, we've got the card in there, we can go ahead and record at any given time. It begins recording, and it actually gives you a timer on the right hand side that tells you that it is recording. Hit the stop button again, now it stops recording. You can't make any changes to any of the settings while it's recording, but as soon as it's done, you definitely can. Other than that, this is your kind of Google Maps location. Yeah, let's go ahead and take her out for our first test fly.